Hi, this is Tammy. I'm back, and where we left off, we were going to recolor this one center punch. So I'm going to highlight that and select Color Fill under the Design Center and select Kiwi Kiss. Which one is it? This one. All right, and during the break, I also kind of went through these punches and tried to get them in the right position. And remember that you can use the Align tool by hitting the Shift key, and you can go over here and say Arrange, Align, Bottom, and that will just make sure that these are on the same line. And I also did that over here, Arrange, Align, Bottom, just to make sure. Oh, and then also, let's see, let's click off. I did a similar thing here where I did Arrange, Align, Right, and actually it moved the one that was a little closer. Looks like that kind of moved him up too. I don't know what happened there. Okay, let's try that again. That looks about right, I think. Okay, and we'll try it over here. Sometimes you have to do this a couple times. Let's see, we'll do Arrange, Align, Right this time. Yeah, that worked. Okay, so I think that looks about right. So we're ready to start putting on our stamp brushes. So go over to the resource palette, to the stamps, and hit Browse. And these are called Spooky Bingo Bits, and they're in the regular stamps. Open that up. And I just started off by dragging them over. We've got the house up here, and you're going to have to resize all of these. The bigger you can make them, the easier you're going to have coloring them later. So don't make them very small. And use your arrow keys to kind of get them centered. Okay, and then let's see, there's a little trick or treat bag. Oh, here, I'm just going to grab the monster. I see him. Again, just size all these down. That looks about right. Let's see. Where is, I want my trick or treat bag. Next, here it is. That goes right here. And then we've got a little pumpkin. Where's the pumpkin? Oh, I know we use the witch. She goes down here. And you want to keep her as big as possible too, because this is another one that's going to be a little tough to see and to color. I'm using my arrow keys here. Okay, and let's see. Oh, there's the tree. We want that. Oh, we want spooky. I just used all sorts of stamp brushes on this one. The cursor doesn't work that well when you're getting to these little small things, so you definitely want to use your arrow keys. Let's see, what do we got left? The mummy and the pumpkin. Where is the happy pumpkin? Here's the mummy. And I think I might have made him a little too small, so I'm going to make him bigger. There we go. And I'm just using my arrow keys. And let's see, there's my happy pumpkin. I don't know if I need to do all of these, but some of them are a little more difficult than others, so I'll definitely do the harder ones. Just to remind you how to color, let's do spooky first. So click on that and select the coloring tool. And once you get into the coloring tool, you're going to want to zoom in a lot because these are all pretty small stamps. And you can move around with these bars, so it makes it really easy. So spooky, we start off with Concord Crush, which is this one down here, and you can change your brush size here. I actually made my brush pretty big because this is not a super hard stamp to color. The P is Wisteria Wonder, and so you just drag it over, and it's really not that hard to do. If you make a mistake, just go back and recolor. The O is basic gray. I like these colors together. The second O I kept black, and then we got Kiwi Kiss is that one there. That's the K, and get the top of it here. And then the last one is Peach Parfait. Couldn't remember it for a second. At the top, and then we'll move that down here. Okay, so, and then when you're done, just hit OK. And I always put a drop shadow on it. All right, so for the house here, we're going to leave the whole house black. So we'll come back to that later when we do the freeform. The trick or treat bag, we're going to do a little coloring there because we want most of it to be Peach Parfait. So we'll hover over these until we get Peach Parfait. That's that one. This time you have to be kind of careful as you go across here because you want to leave the handles black. Once you get that part done though, you're set. You can make your brush a little bigger and kind of do all the rest. All right, done for that one. And let's see, our little pumpkin is mostly going to be Peach Parfait, so I'm going to start off by just coloring the whole thing Peach Parfait, which is that one. And then I'm going to hit the coloring tool, makes it a little quicker. So we're going to use Going Gray for this little stem up here. And we're going to use Kiwi Kiss for this little part here. Again, if you have trouble, just blow it up more. You can see that I kind of hit there because that's a little delicate. So I'm going to go back in, fix this piece there, and fix this piece here. Okay, hit all right. And let's see, our little monster is just completely covered Concord Crush. The rest, oops, hit edit undo. I forgot to click on the monster first. Oh, now I have to recolor that whole thing. Wasn't that a shame? Okay, I'll do that off camera. Don't do that. Okay, so click on the monster and then hit Concord Crush. I guess when you color, it doesn't undo. That's kind of too bad. All right, so the tree is actually just 2 layers. So for this one, hit Control C, and then instead of pasting it, go up here to Edit and select Paste in Place. And then click on it one more time because you've actually got 2 layers right on top of each other. And we're going to change the top layer to gray. Hit OK. And then we're just going to go over one click